Well, God bless you. If you are listening to me, my name is Osmani. I'm a pastor in Cuba, but also the director of the theological university there in Havana. And I want to take some minutes to share what God is doing through our ministry this year in Cuba. And first, I want to thank all the intercessors and the people who are praying for us. We appreciate a lot. And this year we have a wonderful harvest in Cuba. We start with heart trainings. We do a heart training with 42 pastors from different provinces of Cuba, but also with 5 different pastors from Latin America. And that was a wonderful time with them. And right after, we do a lot of mission trips and crusades in Cuba, using the sports to share the gospel, but also to teach principal Bible course and about the Bible. And also we was able to plant churches through the sports, doing labor of evangelism, and also preparing pastors to be missionaries in different locations of Cuba. And in April, we prepared another strategy where we combine the sports and discipleship for kids and teenagers. Particularly this year in April, in 2 weeks vacation we have the participation of more than 35,000 kids all over the island, teenagers and kids. And for the glory of the Lord, over 9,000 received the Lord. That was amazing. God is moving in Cuba. Later on in May, we have the closing ceremonies of 7 training centers where we train 186 pastors from different denominations, teaching them how to use the sports to reach communities and how to plant the Word of God using the sports as a tool. It's a wonderful opportunity when a minister knows how to use the sports to share the gospel, and also to be, provoke an impact in the communities. And thank God, 166 received the certificate in these 7 training centers. That was amazing. But also in June to the last day of August, we was planning to do 20 more mission trips and crusades and evangelistic events in Cuba, like tournaments, outreach, and evangelistic games. And God always surprised us, and we was able to do 38 huge outreach all over the country, with the numbers that we never imagined. Over 23,000 people hear the word, and over 13,000 receive Christ for the glory of the Lord. And thank God for that, because we are declaring the revival all over our country. Even when the condition in the country is not the best, even when we are having a transition time in our island, and many restrictions is over the Christianity church in Cuba, we still believing in our powerful God, and He is Almighty. He's over all the problems, all the restrictions. He will give us the victory, and we are declaring revival. And I was sharing with George that this summer I was able to preach in different youth camps that we prepared there, and to see young people, like teenagers, like 13, 14, 15-year-old. Right after my message, one night I was preaching for 25 minutes, and then we was laying hands over about 200 young people, 250 people. But in the first row, about 35 young teenagers was crying in front of God for more than 1 hour. Praying for the parents, praying for the nation, praying for the school year. And I can see the revival. God is preparing in our nation a new generation of leaders. And we are very thankful for that. And we will appreciate all your prayers and support whatever God put in your heart. Here we are working with George together in the harvest, and Thank you very much again for your prayer and support. God bless you.